Bonjour, buenos dias, magandang umaga. Welcome to the inner sanctum of my chamber of chakras, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Astro Affirmation for August 30, 2023. Super full Sturgeon blue moon in Pisces on the peak of the week. Whoa, like Joey from the TV show Blossom. Whoa, I am fit to be a mermaid today, you know? I was a mermaid in a past life, according to Gregory Scott, the intuitive astrologer who read me a few years ago. Oh, yeah, so be careful what you wish for. Yeah, it's Wednesday again. Whatever emotional tone we set on Monday and put into motion yesterday, which was Tuesday, we complete the power of our intentions by communicating and expressing the desires of our heart. I know yesterday I said the full moon is tomorrow, Thursday, but that was based on universal time. Here in my time zone, the second full moon of August is today. It's called blue moon because 2 full moons in 1 month happens only once in a blue moon. It appears bigger than usual because it's closest to the Earth in its orbit, which is why it's called super moon. Native Americans call August full moons the Sturgeon moon because summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Yes, Lake Sturgeon of the Great Lakes is piscivorous, abounding in freshwater fish that is an important food staple for the Native Americans who live in that area. And so this fish is known as sturgeon, the king of the fish, the dinosaur of fresh water. Yes, sturgeon is a symbol of spiritual depth, width, and height, as well as strength. Sturgeons show how to be determined. The power of perseverance is the message of the sturgeon, to keep on keeping on, despite the challenges that life has to offer. It is through strength of character and resolute integrity that we can rise to any trials or tribulation and pass the test with flying colors. Yes, the super full Sturgeon moon apexes at 6:35 p.m. here at the Big Blue House. You know, full moons happen when the moon is on the opposite side of the earth from the sun. Okay? For example, let's use this flashlight as the sun. Okay? So here's the sun, I'm the earth, and the moon is over here. Okay? So when the moon is fully lit by the sun, right? Because it's on the opposite side of the earth from the sun. This is the sun, this is the moon. We can see the full circle, the whole circle of the moon, fully illuminated by the sun. There are no obstruction to its illumination, right? Yeah. So no matter where we are on earth, we all see the same sun, moon, stars, and planets because we are all in the same place, our home earth, that pale blue dot in the Milky Way galaxy under the same sky. We are one human race. My favorite Dr. Seuss quote is from Horton Hears a Who. It goes like this: "Don't give up. I believe in you all. A person's a person, no matter how small. And you very small persons will not have to die if you make yourselves heard. So come on now and try, shall we? Let's sing our theme song. Loud and with feelings known, and make it known to the universe that we are here." Here we go. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we pray that all unity may one day be restored. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. And we'll guard each man's dignity and save each man's pride. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. Thank you for singing. That was wonderful. Coffee talk time. I have a bit of this chocolate covered graham cracker to eat. Don't you love these? It's graham cracker covered in chocolate with my Kona coffee. In my angel coffee cup. That the Nam, my brother, gifted me for Crown Chakra days. As it is the ruling energy of the day, the Crown Chakra. And the color of the Crown Chakra is white, with all the colors of the rainbow reflected, giving it like a violet hue, right? Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shield, no secrets to reveal. Yeah, that's the Go-Go's. Our lips are sealed. 1981. Yeah. My brothers and I were a musically artistic bunch back in the 80s. Yeah, those fun-filled beachfront summer vacations, we spent weeks tanning and body surfing back then. Yeah, we vacated in Laguna, Monterey, Carmel by the beach, Malibu, you name it, we've been there, done that. Oh yeah. Those were the days, my friends, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. Ah, youth. Youth is wasted on the young, as they say. Why couldn't we have been wiser and more creative back then? With our time when we were resilient and spry. Oh, to be young and wild and free. That's the song, I think Snoop Dogg, Bruno Mars, and some other artist sings, young and wild and free. I love that song. Yeah, why can't we have known better back then when we were young? I mean, can't we be teenagers with the knowledge and wisdom of sages? Yeah, like Benjamin Button, right? But it's all topsy-turvy since Lucifer fell on earth and turned the world upside down. Speaking of Satan, I found the passage in the Bible that I was referring to when I was talking about demon possession or exorcism the other day. It's in Matthew chapter 12, verse 43 through 45. Let me read it to you. It says, when an unclean spirit goes out of a man, he goes through dry places seeking rest and finds none. Then he says, I will return to my house from which I came. And when he comes, he finds it empty, swept, and put in order. Then he goes and takes with him 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. So shall it also be with this wicked generation. That's in the Bible. So when you release the demons of your past and command them, those ghosts and skeletons that you've stored up in the closet, when you let those go to the light, command them, go to the light. Make sure you connect with the divine at your crown chakra and fill that void with the Holy Spirit of God. You dig? Okay. So that takes care of old business. Let's go on to our chakra talk of the day. The crown chakra. The Sahasrara in Sanskrit, Thousand-Petaled Lotus Flower. We have a special guest on today's show. Can you guess who it is? You are right. It's Amaranthin, my purple pony with a silver horn and wings. And she's here to co-host Astro Affirmation and say, I'm here to honor the crown chakra, our spiritual connection to our supreme self and God. Yes, Amaranthin, thank you. Violet white is the color of the crown chakra. Pale purple, lilac, lavender are all offshoots of violet, which is the highest vibrational energy in the color spectrum. It symbolizes spiritual awareness, higher consciousness, and direct connection to the divine. It is the 7th chakra of our Corinth, located about 2 inches above the crown of the head. And the mantra is Om. Om. I like to chant Aum because the vowel sounds are extended. Aum. But Om or Aum is a primordial sound of the universe. Chanting Om vibrates the body physically, emotionally, and mentally to a higher level of frequency and align it with the cosmos and the spiritual energy of God. Yes, it transforms by balancing the ego and emotion, harmonizing soul and spirit to have heart-brain coherence in aligning with the elevated state of consciousness. By transcending the material world and ascending to the divine realm towards spiritual realization, the mind falls in love with the heart. Yes, let your mind fall into your heart and become one with each other. I'm wearing this old Beatles tank top that my eldest daughter, BC Roberts, handed down to me. Yeah, I used to be a Beatle maniac. I still am. Yes, I used to take Beatles song requests in high school whenever we're in a bus, like on a field trip, or when we're sitting in the auditorium waiting for the principal to start the assembly, or like a pep rally. Yeah, we'd be waiting there and my classmates would ask me to sing them Beatles songs, and I would sing just like John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Oh yeah. And then I handed my love for Beatles songs down to my children, starting from the first child to the sixth. Yeah, my last child, my Gen Z son, Zachary, born 2004, plays the electric guitar and sings Rain by the Beatles, right? I think he sings it better than the Beatles, but you know, I'm biased. But anyway, it goes like, when the rain comes, they run and hide their heads. They might as well be dead when the rain comes. Yeah. I have a video of him performing that in Big Blue House Garage. I'll find it and post it here on my channel so you can see it. You'll love it. Anyway, yeah, so the crown chakra, the symbol for the crown chakra is here on my chakra shell. Okay? It's a 1,000-petaled lotus flower. Okay? The Sahasrara, as they call it in Sanskrit. But the petals are actually infinite because they represent the eternal blossoming of consciousness, right? From the center of the circle, the singularity of creation, the petals bloom outward as consciousness expands toward infinity. Where's my artworks? Infinity. Yes. The moon in Pisces today is hugely lit with an emphasis on emotions. Yes. It's so watery. But let it out. Release all those pent-up frustrations. Let go of limiting beliefs and life-negating narratives you've told yourselves and others. Howl at the moon like a werewolf. Ow! Yes, dance and sing by the light of the silvery moon. I want to spoon to my honey, I'll croon love's tune. Oh yeah. Make sure you go outside and look up at the sky, okay? Bask in the glory of the blue moon in Pisces and fantasize about a world of peace and harmony with people sharing and caring. Make magic happen and complete your transformation into the person you want to be by turning inside out. Yes, we have just begun the Virgo season. Where is my image of the Virgo? Yes. And already I find myself exhibiting anal behavior, cleaning and putting things in order as I go. Yeah, my rising sign is Virgo. So even if I'm not a very good housekeeper, I am affected by the energy of Virgo to organize and sanitize. Can't help it. So we are at the crossroads of the lunar cycle. Okay? We're not at the beginning or the end, we're at the middle of the cycle. Right? The full moon is halfway through a full lunar cycle. Okay? So let's finish up what we started to get ready for the next level of our ascension. Okay? Before we get to the end, which is at the same place as the beginning. Yes. Let us finish up what we started to get ready for the next level of ascension as we live on this earthly plane, walking in the spirit to bring heaven on earth. Okay? Here's some Bible passages to reflect on today. The first one is James chapter 4, verse 8, and it says, "Come close to God, and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between God and the world." Yes, we are both physical and spiritual. We misbalance the two parts of our nature, right? And then that passage reminds me of a song, one of my favorites in Andre Crouch's CD album called Pray. And it goes like this: "Come closer to me." That's God talking. "Closer to me. I want to heal you. I want to touch you. All those doubts and all those fears that you've had down through the years, I want to heal you, said the Lord." Oh yeah, I love that worship CD. Okay, the next Bible passage is in Psalm chapter 16, verse 11. King David states there, "You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." Next one is Hebrews chapter 10, verses 19 through 22. "Therefore, brothers and sisters, let us draw near with confidence into the throne room of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace when we need help." That's all I have for you today. And once again, I honor God in you and me. Namaste.